So you guys worked with Ryan some time ago. When did you guys start working with Ryan? A couple of years ago?
Yeah, it was in our first year of having Encinitas open. Within like the first 6 months, I think we weren't open very long when we started working with Ryan.
Sweet. And what kind of stuff have you guys been implementing and using still since then?
All of it. Everything. Yeah, I think me and Steph thought we were really good at sales. And then like Ryan came in and I was like, oh, okay. Like this is like a whole different ball game. And I think that first month we worked with Ryan, didn't we get 60 sales that month? We got like an insane number of sales.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like it was just from implementing like the first day incentive and working with the trainers, like it completely changed the game for us.
I love hearing that. And it's so awesome to have you guys now as clients again, now that we're doing even more, because you still have some of the best close ratios of like all of our clients. So it's like so good to see when we're like, oh, they took it and they ran with it and they're still using it. It's not like, oh, we did it that 1 month and now like, we have to like relearn it all over again. Yeah. And you guys have a second studio now since then. So that is awesome. Sweet. And so what's it like now that we're doing your advertising for you and you're able to obviously still use all those sales processes? I know that you guys had a crazy cost per lead right before we started working together. So what's it been like the last like month or so?
Yeah, our cost per lead was like closer to like $80, $90 a lead. And we knew something was wrong, and it was kind of frustrating because we were like, well, maybe it's just the times, and then COVID kind of petered out and it was still bad. So we were like, okay, this isn't working. So, reaching back out to Ryan, and I mean, it was just to chat, like we just hopped on a call to chat, and he was like, oh, well, we're doing, leads and stuff now. Laura's taken over all that, and she's crushing it for our studios. And we just had like a conversation about it, and it ended up being a perfect fit, the change up that we needed for sure, because we were not on a good path. And then like almost immediately you guys came in and we were like looking at our inbox like, oh shoot, like there's leads coming in.
Yes, that's what we like. I know
too, which was awesome. Huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I think your like cost per appointment is now like a fraction of even what your cost per lead was. I was just looking at the stats and I was like, oh yes, these are the numbers that we'd like to see. Because yeah, lead gen is hard right now. But I'm glad we got to turn it around quickly for you guys. And how are things going in Oceanside? I know that was a little bit of a challenging studio before. How's it going now?
That first month was probably the best month we had. I don't even remember when. So like leads went up a lot. And it was interesting because like when we sat down and talked to Ryan that time, he was like, oh, we were trying to figure out, okay, where's the problem lying? And it wasn't the sales, the closing of the sales, the people that we were getting in the studio, we were selling. It was just that we were getting in anyone to sell. So now that we have people in, like sales have been great. And then he's also helped us a lot with as far as like attrition, like really understanding what that is. And I think it's nuts. Like we have a conversation with him and then things just turn around instantly. It's like crazy to see. And it's like, I feel like we're not implementing like huge changes. They're just like these little bitty things that we've been like honing in on. And it's like, okay, well there that goes. So it's been a lot better.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is Ryan's gift. I mean, he could even be talking to you about something semi-related and then all of a sudden it starts changing and you're like, I thought that was going to be harder, but somehow like it wasn't. Yeah.
The wizard.
For sure. He is a wizard.
He is a wizard. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, you say things and then things just happen. I'm like, how is this happening?
They do.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. One final question. If there was a gym owner who was struggling, or maybe they were deciding whether or not they wanted to hire Ryan and I, do you have any advice for them? Any words of wisdom? Any parting thoughts?
Do it.
Yeah. If you want to build your business, do it for sure. There's like, we wouldn't go any other route. Like this, just the information that you guys give and the accountability too is there. And you guys have really like, you actually care, you know what I mean? Like you actually
For sure.
care that you care that we succeed. And a lot of places just want your business, and it's really not about like the guys, which is cool. Like you genuinely, like you're getting on phone calls with us, and you guys are busy, and we know that. And we just feel like we're your only clients, which is kind of crazy. Like do they do other stuff? Like, so yeah, it's a no-brainer.
For sure. I agree with everything you said. I feel like before, that was one thing that I think we always talked about. It's like, we could never get a hold of like our other marketer. And it was just like, nothing really came with it. And I felt like a lot of it was on us to try to figure out what was wrong. And then like, I feel like every time we get on a call with Ryan, like our calls end up being over an hour because we just go so deeply into certain things. And it's just like, yeah, you guys care on a level that I've seen before, like working with any like marketer, even like with our corporate marketers, like we never got the amount of information and accountability that you guys give us. And it's amazing.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, that means a lot to us because we do care about your business and we care about you guys as people. And it's so fun having you guys as clients. Like, yeah, we just like enjoy being around you, and we're so lucky that we get to like live in the same city. So hopefully we get to get together soon. But yeah, I know you guys are really busy too. So thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course, for everything.
Nice. All right, I'll let you guys get back to it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.